Hiya, I'm that James Wisdom, and this is an unboxing video for the January Loot Gaming Crate with the theme of Boss Battle. Hello there, so this is the Loot Gaming Crate for January. I've been quite looking forward to this crate because it has a cool theme with a bunch of cool franchises in it. The theme is Boss Battle, and I know there is Sonic the Hedgehog stuff in here. There is EARTHWORM Gym stuff in here. There is Super Mario, I believe it's Super Mario Worlds stuff in here, and also some Conker Bad Fur Day stuff in here. So those are all four really cool franchises that I want to see some stuff from. I am aware of all of those franchises, and I think they're all very cool. I haven't played Conker, so I may not get any Conker references if this is specifically from boss battles from Conker. I know of one or two of the main bosses in Conker. Mario, I'm fairly au fait with, and Sonic, huge fan of, and EARTHWORM Gym, I really enjoy EARTHWORM Gym. Didn't play it a huge amount as a kid, but I have sort of retroactively gone back and played it a bit, so I like that franchise as well. I'm really keen to see what's in here. Now the crate itself is fairly weighty, it's quite a heavy one this time around. It's quite a big box, as you can see from the width here, or the whatever, yeah, the length of it. It's not particularly tall, but as I say, it's quite weighty, so I'm keen to see what's inside here. So let's just do it. I'm going to flip this down, I'm going to spin it around, I'm going to grab my scissors as the usual. In fact, I'm going to lift that up a little bit so I can get in. There you are, sliced through, scissors away. Let's pop those down there and let's have a look at what's actually in here. So, here we go. Okay, well, I mean, this is pretty cool. First thing we can see is the box itself is kind of, it's very Sonic the Hedgehog themed. We'll have a look at that properly in a minute. We have an EARTHWORM Gym lunchbox in here. That's neat, I like it. We've got a Sonic the Hedgehog collectible figure. Now this I kind of actually had spoiled for me, this thing here, a little bit. Now I have a vague idea of what this looks like based on the silhouette that I saw of it. So I'm going to crack it open and let's have a look at actually what it looks like inside. Again, I guess I think I'm using my scissors just to cut through the sticker that seals it. There we go, just nice and carefully. Open the box up and let's see what he looks like. Yeah, so it's, let's pop that box there. This is just, it's really neat. Look at it, it's just really cool. So you got this massive moustache for Robotnik, or Eggman as they now call him, but I still call him Robotnik. It's got this little base plate, which I believe should have, there it is, there is, I'm going to pop that down there as well, this little like clear stand piece. So there it is, this little clear stand piece. Let's just get rid of that, don't need that. Pops into the base like that. Eggman goes on, yeah, that way like that. It's going to be tough to put on, isn't he? So let's see if we can get it nice and tough. Now this is the problem with these vinyl figures, they don't always fit very well into their little things. Now this is a really neat figure, so this is better bloody work because I really like it. Let's try it the other way up. Let's try the stand the other way up if we can. Oh, can't get it out of the base now. There we go, out of the base, that edge. Let's try that. And no. Okay, so I have to cut this video and I'll just get it back onto the stand properly. So I haven't been able to get it on. I've used a hammer. I've tried to reshape the hole in the bottom here, but it's not going on, which is really disappointing because this is really, really cool and I want to be able to display this. But if it doesn't go together, how am I supposed to do that? So I guess if you get lucky and these things just fit nicely, this is a really good thing to get. You can just about balance it on the top if you're lucky. I got it to kind of go in a little bit earlier, so I kind of got it to balance. Let's just close this box up and I'll see if I can get him to balance on his actual stand here. But if it doesn't go in, that's a real bummer because this is so neat. I want to have it on display and I want to have it hovering above the ground. I'll see if I can get it to balance on, but I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, so it's not going to balance on there. It does stand on its own like that. Well, it does stand on its own anyway, so this does stand up on its own. I will have to try and modify that myself. I don't know, take a file to it or something. That's really cool if it actually, you know, was a better build quality that actually fit together. This is often a problem with these kinds of models, but this one, that's so, oh, I love that. But at the same time, that's so frustrating. Anyway, let's go to the Earthworm Jim lunchbox, which presumably is going to have all of our other stuff in here. So let's do that. There you go. And in here we have a t-shirt. So let's do the t-shirt first. I want to mention just this t-shirt here. Right, let's close the lunchbox. This t-shirt is really nice. I like it. It's black. It's got Conker and then a bunch of Conker's villains on there, his bosses, I guess, on there. Now, I recognise a couple of them, like the Lion King guy here, and I think that Bulldog Shark I kind of recognise as well. That's cool. I like that t-shirt a lot. Now, hopefully it's as comfortable as the one I'm wearing now. The one I got last month from the Loot Gaming Crate is one of the most comfortable t-shirts I own. I really like this t-shirt that I'm wearing. That's nice. Now, as I say, Conker is the one I was least familiar with out of the franchises, so I like the design of that t-shirt. It's a cool t-shirt, so that's cool. I like that t-shirt. It's just a good t-shirt in general. And back inside my lunchbox, let's have a look in here. We have this Mario stuff. Coasters. Oh, I love coasters. So this is 4 Mario coasters. I'm going to open these up and have a look at them now. Yes, they are all different designs. Yes, love coasters. Coasters are great. And I think they're all going to have different power-ups on them by the looks of it. So, we have the star, the mushroom, the feather, and of course the fire flower. Great. So, I love those. These are really nice. These are great. They're plastic, which is not the best thing for coasters. I mean, they're cool coasters. They've got some stuff on them, but that's just from the box. Great, coasters, love it. Now that's the kind of little random item, like that's not going to be super expensive for them to produce, that I want to see. That kind of thing, not like some random poster or something. They're cool as well, great. Now in here, the last thing in here is the pin, which is really nice. It's like a Chaos Emerald is the idea. So it's just a shiny, sparkly, emerald shaped badge. It's not quite the right shape for a Chaos Emerald, if I'm being really honest, but it's cool. It's a nice badge. It's going to be difficult to wear that badge because it's just going to look like a jewel stuck on something you're wearing. Well, I mean, I like it. I like it a lot, and obviously the theme was Boss Battle, which is written on there as well. Great, love that. That's a nice badge as well. Okay, so I'm going to put that over here with the other stuff here. Let's just have a quick look at the poster and the box. Now the box is cool. So the box itself, stupid Robotnik. Okay, the box itself in here, as you can see, if you look now, you can actually see that you've got lots of Sonic stuff. So you've got the ring, you've got the kind of Loot Crate icon here, which looks a little bit like the final spinny sign that you hit in the end of Sonic. It's got the Loot Gaming theme at the back end here as well. Yeah, it's kind of a nice interior to the box. Again, it's just a reversible thing, so you can put Robotnik on it, I think. I'm going to close the box up and get it out of the way. And then we'll have a look at the poster and what's on the back of it. So it's clearly a Sonic the Hedgehog poster. Very clearly a Sonic the Hedgehog poster. Folding that out like that. And it goes this way round. Looking nice. I'm going to look at this on the camera. Let's bring that into camera here. Yes, it's just a scene. Oh, it's really cool. It's just like a Green Hill Zone scene from Sonic. Lovely. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's really neat. It doesn't look like there are any characters in it. Nope, it's just a scene. Just a nice picturesque location shot of Green Hill Zone. So yeah, there you go. Nice. Now let's swap over and have a look at what's in here as well. So I'm just going to move some of this stuff down so we can actually see. So we have the Earthworm Gym lunchbox, which is cool. We like that. So, fighting off Queen Slug, Slug of a Butt, sorry, to save Princess What's Her Name. Princess What's Her Name, I'd forgotten about that. That's great. Yeah, that's really cool. So, lunchbox. Now, I don't really rate lunchboxes or use lunchboxes, but I mean, it's a nice thing to keep stuff in. It might actually be a good thing to keep some of my random Loot Crate items in here. We've got the Super Mario power-up coasters, which I really like. I think they're really neat. T-shirt, good looking t-shirt in black with a nice print on it. So Conker's Bad Fur Day t-shirt, didn't say anything about it. So yeah, Conker, if you don't know, Conker is a kind of a mature platforming game with a cutesy character, just kind of, it's almost like a criticism of these cutesy character roleplay games, platforming games. The Chaos Emerald pin looks like there were a bunch of different colours. I got red. I'd have liked the green one. The green one would have been cool. Or actually really any of the other colours. I don't know whether there's any particular preference I'd have had there other than green and maybe the pink one. Quite like the pink one. But yeah, cool. And then the kind of the main item in this, which is our Sonic the Hedgehog Dr. Eggman figurine. Now I love this figurine, but I'm so disappointed that it doesn't sit on the stand properly. Really bothers me. It's such a massive shame that I'm going to have to try and either modify this or just not display it now, because you can see it's already fallen over. Let's also have a quick look at just what was the epic drop, as they call it. PS4 game, cool. Some Final Fantasy stuff, and a controller. I'm really not actually bothered by that at all. You know, I'm actually kind of happier with the normal crate. I like the normal crate. Obviously, if you win the epic crate, that's nice too. Much more value to that. But the themes of the stuff in this boss battle crate were great. So there's your boss battle logo. I'm going to fold that up. Bringing the items together in front of me here, we have Earthworm Gym lunchbox. Neat, like it as an item. Coasters, great. Really big fan of the coasters, as you can probably tell. Conker t-shirt. Yeah, nice t-shirt. I like it. It's cool. It's got a cool design on it, even if you're not a fan of Conker and there's no kind of logos on it. It's just characters standing on a t-shirt. So that's kind of cool. Even if you don't know Conker, you've got that as well. Oh, and I just noticed they've got one of the characters inside the actual label area of the shirt, which is the giant poo that you fight, which is kind of fun. That's one of the characters I knew about. So that's a cool t-shirt as well. This Sonic the Hedgehog Dr. Eggman figurine is also great, but there's a but to that one, unfortunately. I don't like the fact that there is a but, because that's really cool. Just put it on the stand and make it so that this hole in the bottom actually fits the bloody stand and you're all good, aren't you? So that's cool, but you know, that's it really. And then there's the stand itself. And then the pin. The pin's cool. Now I'm going to kind of rate this box, actually in a kind of structured way. I don't usually do that, but it's something I've seen other people do. And I was going to just nick someone's rating system, but I think what I'll do is I'll rate each item out of 5 and then give you an average score. So there's 4 main items, and then the theme is usually what we do. So like the poster and the pin count as the part of the theme, and the box and all that kind of stuff. So let's start with the elephant in the room, I guess. This Sonic the Hedgehog figurine. Really, really big fan of the design, the model itself. Very, very nice. Really good item to get. But, so I want to give this kind of a 5 out of 5. But I'm not going to. I'm going to give it like a 4. I think that's maybe being generous, but give it a 4, just giving it the benefit of the doubt that actually it does usually fit on the stand and I've got a dodgy one. So just assuming that that's the case, that's a 4. Should be a 5, but it's a 4. Lunchbox, cool item, nice design. Yeah, it's fine. It's a decent item. I can't really criticise it beyond that. I think it's an item I'm not super going to use. So I give that also a 4. Give that also a 4. T-shirt, I like again. Let's call that a 4. I'm going to give them all 4s probably, aren't I? And then the coasters. Now, actually, the coasters, just for the type of item they are and the designs on them and just the fact that they're different and it's just the right kind of throw-in item that not everybody's going to want, but doesn't matter if you don't really use coasters. So I'm going to give that a 5. And then the overall theme including the poster, the pin, and the box, and then just like whether everything matches the theme itself. I'm going to give a 5 as well, because I think all of these things are cool. The badge, I think the fact that there's varieties of the badge is really neat. The poster is just a nice poster. Box interior is cool. So a 5. So that's 2 5s, 3 4s, which basically gives this an average rating of what? 4 and a bit? 4.5, let's call it. Yeah, call that a 4.5. It's probably more like a 4.4 or something. But 4.5, it's called, yeah, 4.4 it would be, wouldn't it? So 4.4. That is a really good box. That's a great box. I enjoyed that box a lot. I cannot kind of rate this box higher without, you know, it would be higher if this thing was correct and just fit the function that it was supposed to. But otherwise, I think great box. And that's it. So the only thing I want to say now is the next box I have ordered, but only kind of by mistake. So the next Loot Gaming crate is going to contain 3 items, which is Zelda item, a Mega Man, and something else. I think it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, maybe. So those 3 themes are okay. I'm not a Mega Man or a Zelda fan. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles I like, but again, I'm not a super big fan. It's also going to contain 3 other items, so it's actually going to have 6 items in total, but 3 of those items are just going to be stuff they've got left in their loot vault. They're clearly just trying to clear out old stock of loot vault stuff. So we're going to get 3 new items, 3 old items in the next crate. Whether they'll be any good, I don't know. We shall see in about a month's time. So let me know what you thought of this crate. Do you think I gave it a particularly high score or a particularly low score, or do you think you got a better result or lower result from your opinion? If you did get this box, did your Dr. Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, fit on his base properly? Let me know in the comments down below. Keep smiling, thank you very kindly, and I will see you all next time for another unboxing video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to keep making these videos. I really enjoy it, and I'm going to keep getting these boxes if they're this quality. Loot Gaming is certainly doing that. Let's see if Loot Crate can catch itself back up.